everyone, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. In this episode of Living on a Dream, I'm sitting down with a friend of mine. He's an actor, he's a singer, he's a producer, he's a director, he's a voice actor, he's a dancer. He's a little bit of everything. And I'm really excited to introduce you to him today because I think his energy is contagious. And I hope you catch it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris Allport. So, Chris Allport!
Leah Cevoli.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure.
So, I wanted to talk to you about your journey as an actor, as a producer, a director, a singer. I mean, you're an all-around performer.
Well, I grew up in Hollywood from the time I was a little kid, and I was fortunate to be mentored and raised by some old Hollywood type people who were triple threats, act, sing, dance, and said they taught me that you have to learn every trade that you possibly can because you never know where your next job is coming from. Because ultimately, everything that we're doing is a creative process and it's art. So why limit yourself to one form of expression? For my 3rd birthday, my parents took me to see Annie at the Pantages Theater.
I saw Annie when I was really young too.
That show has been really inspiring for a lot of performers for some reason. And it was, I already knew the music and my parents said, well, you can't sing along.
Why not?
That's what I said. I'm like, no, I was good. Till the 2nd act when Miss Hannigan really started laying into those orphans. And I didn't like that. And I stood up in my seat and yelled, "Shut up, Miss Hannigan." And I brought down the house, the showstopper. And on the way out, I said, I'm going to perform here someday.
You've been instrumental in a lot of laws and campaigns for young performers.
Yes.
How and when did that come about?
Well, I was about 14 and I received an invitation to join the SAG Young Performers Committee.
Okay.
It was a joint committee actually between SAG and AFTRA.
Okay.
I thought, oh my God, this is great. I'm going to get to see all of my kid actor friends in a sort of non-competitive environment, where this isn't about competing for the audition, but we're working on something together. I was the only kid actor in the room.
Really?
Only current kid actor. Everybody else in the committee were former kid actors from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I got on the committee. By 1995, we had developed this huge symposium, and we brought in former young actors and current young actors from wherever they were in the country that were big, big names.
So here you are, 14 years old, and you're in this room with other actors who you had watched when you were younger, doing what you were doing now.
Exactly, and they're
you're like, why am I here?
Right, and they're all taking me under their wing and going, okay, here's how you do this. This is how you form a lasting career. This isn't about being a star and shooting to the top, because guess what? Shooting stars,
burn out.
They burn out. This is about creating a lifelong path of goodness for yourself, because when you are good to yourself, you can be good to everybody else. If you're not good to yourself, you can't be good to everybody else.
Get to anyone.
I was actually at an award ceremony. They were honoring Anne Rutherford last weekend. The Young Musicians Foundation was. And Anne Rutherford is, I believe, the last remaining cast member from Gone with the Wind.
Wow.
And she's 90, and she got up on stage so full of energy and life. And she said that Louis B. Mayer did not want to let her do Gone with the Wind because she had a contract for the Andy Hardy pictures.
Because back then it was all about contracts and
That's
networks,
right.
and everybody owned everyone.
And no one stood up to Louis B. Mayer, particularly an actress. And she said, I love this book. I said, I don't care if I'm going to be an extra on it. I want to do that movie. And he said, well, we can't let you do that. It's terrible for your reputation and your name. And she said, you know what, this is my life, it's my career, and it's what I want to do. And, if she hadn't have stood up to Louis Mayer and argued with him, she never would have gotten that role.
So that's our show today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, Dream on.
Dream your dream.